What it do, YouTube? Welcome back, nigga. Today's video is gonna be on depression and anxiety. They kind of pretty much go hand in hand. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Big Mouth, but Big Mouth played a big part in helping me with my anxiety, for real. I wouldn't say helping me getting over my depression. I say I was pretty much already in the fight of my I feel like I was pretty much already in the fight with my depression. I feel like I was already fighting it. So, you know, there was no really help in that when it comes to that aspect. But the anxiety wise, I didn't even know what anxiety was until I really started watching Big Mouth, and they had the anxiety mosquito, and it was showing how like she would just make the most ridiculous shit up in your head and make you feel like it's gonna happen and try to push you away from everything and make it hard for you to breathe and just stress you the fuck out. And I realized like my brain really does the same shit, like real shit. It really, you know, I would think of some crazy ass scenario and it would stop me from doing what the fuck I would want to do, or I would you know, I would beat myself up and make me feel lower than what the fuck I was, or you know what I'm saying, just a lot of shit like that. And Big Mouth really did a good job on displaying that and showing how to overcome it. In the show, Jesse had met this toad called the Gratitoad, and basically, you know, he would tell you to take a deep breath and then just say shit that you're grateful for. Why is you happy that you're here? And then, you know, in the anime or in the show, it'd be him eating the mosquito, you know, which is basically just, you know, losing your anxiety because you're focused on being in the present. You're in the present. You're not so worried about anything. You're more just happy that you're here. You're more grateful. And I just really thought that was amazing. And that I've been really, anytime I start feeling anxious, I kind of just sit back, take a breather, and just name some shit I'm grateful for. And it may sound corny or cheesy or whatever, but yo, that shit can't work, that shit sounds dumb, whatever. Try that shit. When you feeling like you're overwhelmed, or you know, you can't really, you feel like you blocking yourself from doing something, just be grateful. And then go try and do whatever you do. When you in your anxious state, try that shit and tell me how you feel afterwards. Come back to the video and tell me how you feel afterwards. As far as depression, if you're depressed, me personally, I've kind of started my depression at a young age, but it didn't really hit me hard until 2016. That's when my depression really kicked in. My freshman year, that shit kicked in like a motherfucker. I had got cheated on, I was getting whooped every day. My mama, I felt like my mama didn't give a fuck about me. I felt like nobody gave a fuck about me. And then that's when I started listening to X's music, and I started following him on his Instagram and shit. And that's when that's when my whole spiritual awakening started, and that's when I started fighting my depression. I feel like if you're depressed, bro, there's no way to get undepressed. There's just a way to maintain it. Everyone's gonna get depressed at one point in their life. It's what you do with the depression, you know? You can fight the depression off. I feel like it's an ongoing battle every day to beat that depression, because you can be chill one moment and then the next moment that shit would hit you. And at that point it's like, okay, you gotta take some time to yourself and fight that shit. I say good ways to fight depression, bro, is to be around people that make you happy, to sink in your thoughts, meditate and really understand what you're sad about and your triggers that make you sad. That way you already kind of know, like, all right, this is what's happening now. I know how to go about the situation. I know what I need to do. You know, learn your triggers. What triggers your depression? Listen to music, bro. Not no sad music, bro. Throw on something that's gonna get you hyped as fuck. I don't give a fuck what it is, bro. Whatever's gonna turn you the fuck up and lift you up, bro. Play that shit. Even if you gotta play that shit 10 times in a row, play that shit till you're not depressed no more. Fight your depression, bro. You are not your thoughts. And another way is going back to being grateful, bro. Because when you get depressed, your anxiety comes. So if you start being grateful and take your breath, get into the moment, you're not worried about the past, you're not worried about the future, you in the present. You in your car listening to this good ass song, hyped as fuck, you know what I mean? Do something that's gonna make you happy. What is a hobby that you have? If you don't have one, start finding some. I don't give a fuck if it's drawing, running, playing basketball, looking at the fucking sky. Bro, there's so much shit in this world that you can do to just make yourself happy, bro. So just get out there and do that shit. Don't sit here and complain and bitch and moan and, you know, give in to your depression, bro. Fight that shit. Beat that shit up, bro. There's so much more to life than what the fuck you feeling for. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to sit here and be depressed. I get if you lose somebody, you gotta take some time to grieve and really feel that shit. But staying in that depressed state is not okay. That's not okay, and I'm here for you, bro. For real. Another thing, too, is get a hug, bro. Sometimes you just need a hug. I'm not talking no little side hug. I'm talking an embraceful hug, bro. Let your shit out. Vent. Talk to somebody, bro. You don't have to go through this shit alone. Because that's what depression make you feel like. It make you feel like you alone. It make you feel like you gotta go through this shit alone when you don't. Don't. If there's nobody that care about you, bro, if you think there's nobody that care about you, bro, I care about you. That's one person right there. I care about you. I don't even fucking know who you is, but I care about you. Drop your information, bro. Hit my line, bro. All that shit, bro. And I'm right here for you. I'll be an ear. You need to hit something, bro? Come on. Come hit me. I am all that, bro. I wanna do that shit for everybody. And I know, you know, it's kind of impossible to really do that, but that's why I make these videos, bro, because you can watch this shit anywhere while doing anything. You know what I mean? So, take this video in, bro, and really feel with me, bro. You don't have to be alone at all. I got a song out. The song's called Alone. It goes, what is loneliness? Is it really being alone? And then it goes, but the question is, are you really cool with being alone? What I meant with that was, like, what is loneliness? Because you can be around 1,000 people and still feel alone. But in reality's terms, you're not alone, right? So then what is loneliness? Is it really being alone? Is it really just being by yourself? Or is loneliness a mental space? I feel like loneliness is something within the mind. Because you're always alone. 25/8, you're always alone. Whether if you're in this room with 1 billion people, if you're surrounded with a group of friends, if you're with your family, you're still alone. No one can read your mind. So then that goes into the question, bro. Are you really comfortable with being alone? And if not, why not? Loneliness is a gift. It's time to sit back with yourself and understand yourself. So what is wrong with being alone? People that be like, oh, I got nobody. Then what's wrong with that? You don't really need nobody. You came on this earth by yourself. You gonna leave this bitch by yourself. So what is the real issue with being alone? I'm alone. I'm alone all the time. I be around people, but I be around people because I make them feel better. Not necessarily because of the fact I want to be around them. And you can say, oh, that's fake, that's whatever. That's not good for me, that's whatever. I really don't give a fuck. That's why I'm here. I feel like that's my sole purpose in being here, bro. It's to change the shit around. So yeah, I surround myself with people who just like being around me because it makes them happy. Not necessarily for the fact because I want to be around them. And if you take that some type of way, because you one of the people that I be around, do you. I don't mean that in no foul way at all. I mean that in no foul way. I mean that in a way of I care for you. So if you're mad because I care for you, then be mad. You're allowed to have your emotions. That's just my take on depression and anxiety and what I think we should do to deal with that. And another thing too, bro, this mainly go for the men, but open up more, you know? Men are raised to really not feel emotions and not to be, you know, emotional, and you gotta be this big, strong iron shield that don't feel shit. That's not true. You are allowed to have your feelings, bro. You are allowed to feel. You are allowed to be sad. You are human. Whether you're a man or not, you're still human. And all humans have emotions. Or else you wouldn't be human. You are allowed to feel. You are allowed to be sad. Don't ever feel like you have to be something that you're not. I do love y'all. And I do hope one day that y'all will see that how much I really care for y'all. Whether you someone I never met in my life or you are someone I met. I do hope that one day y'all do see how much I love you. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, bro. Support me, man. I'm trying to do nothing but spread love out here. It don't take much. Just a like, a subscribe. Click the subscribe button, bro. Or don't. I still appreciate you. I still love you.